double-jointed porn queens, flesh-peddling slime balls, demented peeping toms, strange love desires that mock the institution of marriage. Get ready to wallow in a pit of sin tonight only on USA's Real Wild Cinema. Hi, I'm Sandra Bernhard, a girl who loves nothing more than a night out on the town, just jitterbugging with my friends and getting liquored up. But I know what this kind of behavior can lead to. In fact, it's every girl's greatest fear, getting drunk and hooking up with some thin mustached Lothario who whispers sweet nothings in your ear. Next thing I know, I'm being coaxed into taking nudie photos, and that's a springboard to that harder stuff, white slavery. I've been there, and the way out is harder than the way in, although I kind of like the white slavery part. But the girls in tonight's films weren't as fortunate. Take 1963's Scum of the Earth. It's about creepy photographers who snatch nude shots from unsuspecting models. Like that's hard to do. The Scum filmmakers, David Friedman and Herschel Gordon Lewis, wanted it to appear like a sleazy stag reel, and they succeeded beyond their wildest dreams. We'll talk to Herschel later in the show. But for now, open wide for Scum of the Earth.
Come on, Sandy. I promised Lang these pictures tomorrow. We'll be here all night trying to get this thing finished.
Keep your shirt on, Buster.
I'll keep my shirt on. You just take yours off.
I've got to get the lines out of my body.
Don't worry, baby. I'll get the lines out for you.
Do I have to pose with that ape again?
Well, that's what Lang wants.
Well, he knows he's going to have to pay me more for this job.
He knows.
Well, I still don't like it.
He knows that, too.
One of these days, I'm going to spill the beans on this little deal.
What beans? Pictures of you from every angle? Or maybe the pictures of Ajax here wailing the tar out of you. I'll even give you some prints. You can use them for evidence.
You no good rat!
Shut up, you.
Come on, let's get going.
Want me to help?
No! No, I can do it myself.
Okay, Sandy, come on, let's shoot something interesting. You know, the stuff that sells.
More of those? Oh, all right. But remember, I'm not double-jointed.
Yeah, but the high school kids who buy these pictures think you are. Let's try anyway. Tell you what, I'd like to try a different angle. Yeah, that's a good angle. But I want to see it from the other side. Ah, that's it. That's beautiful. Now, hold it. Okay, just one more. Anybody got any ideas? Say now, that's an idea. Wow. Wait till Lang sees this one.
I won't pose again. I won't. I don't care about Cragston. They can show their filthy pictures. I don't care anymore.
Sit down.
I'm leaving. Don't be a fool. This is the only man who can help you.
It's not my fault you posed for Harlan. It's not my fault you posed for Larry in the nude. You did it. It's your problem. It's pretty late to act prissy and prim. All you kids make me sick. You act like little Miss Muffet, and down inside you're dirty. Do you hear me? Dirty. You're no better than the girl who sells herself to a man. You're worse, because you're a hypocrite. Well, you listen, and you listen well. You're damaged merchandise, and this is a fire sale. And you walk out of here, and your reputation won't be worth 15 cents. You'll do as I tell you. Do you hear? You'll do as I tell you.
Ajax, get out of there.
You made enough pictures already. It's my turn now.
I said get out of there.
And I said it's my turn.
Come on, lover. I'm ready.
Not you, baby. Her.
The rest of you scram! Beat it!
Ajax, I'm warning you. Stay away from her.
I'm warning you, get away! I've been watching, I'll warn her! Are you sure? All right. Burn everything. Burn everything and then blow. Larry, get in here fast. Is something up, Mr. Lang? Ajax is dead. Harmon killed him. I don't know what's going on, but it's every man for himself. Here, you buy yourself a ticket to Outer Mongolia. But don't butt your head against the stone wall, my boy. A wise general knows when to retreat. Oh, wait, while you're retreating, what'll I do? Well, first you burn everything. And then you buy yourself a year's supply of food, and you head for an all-night movie. That's about the only place I can think of where the police might not look for you. Wait a minute, is this all? That's it? We're out of business, lad. Now, wait a minute. You mean you're out of business, Mr. Lang? But now I got a feeling that you're going to give me more money. More money, like now. What?
Operator, trace this call.
For every girl who escapes the trap, another falls into it. Only an alert society can rid itself of those who prey upon human weakness, the scum of the earth.
Forget about scum of the earth. How about scum on the teeth? What was with that super close-up shot of that guy's mouth? You're damaged merchandise and this is a fire sale! That film turned out to be a cautionary tale, all right. Warning of the dangers of bad dental hygiene. Next, Real Wild Cinema uncovers the root of all evil, or more accurately, the sticky buds of all evil.
Marijuana's called a murder weed. Don't you ever touch it again.
One innocent puff, and this dumb blonde finds herself smoking pork in a cat house. Next on Real Wild Cinema's Pit of Sin. In our next feature, Wages of Sin, I learn a valuable lesson. Prostitution can ruin a girl's reputation and cause problems with self-esteem. Oh yeah, and it's a sin. But what strikes me as perhaps the most sinful is how our star Judy can wear that Dairy Queen-style bonnet with a straight face. We also learn that marijuana is even worse than cocaine and how it can lead even the most innocent young lady to debauchery and murder, or at the very least flashing her garters and not keeping time to the music while dancing. Time to pay the wages of sin.
Hold the music. Who is it? Hiya, Dad. Hi. Hello.
He's all right. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah. Well, okay. Make yourself at home.
I've never been in a place like this before.
You'll never be able to make that crack after tonight, babe. Come on. Try a reefer.
What's that?
Oh, it's a special kind of a high-powered cigarette. You'll love it.
That's one thing I won't stand for, Bruce. That was marijuana you were smoking. Worse than cocaine. You ought to know better than that, Bruce.
Oh, rats, what's the harm? Give the kid a thrill.
Thrill me eyes. See those punks over there, Marge? They were high a few minutes ago, up in the clouds. Now they're getting low. Pretty soon they'll be mean, ready to commit murder. Marijuana's called a murder weed. Don't you ever touch it again.
Oh, bit peach. Let's drink up and have a good time.
Ow! I told you not to do that. I'll teach you better manners.
There go your reefer smokers. Round and round.
Thank God. Outside, folks.
Watermelon. I feel funny.
Well, a home sweet home dance then.
I don't want to dance either. Oh, come on, Marge. Be a good sport.
Oh, come on. I'll be good. On.
Right. I knew she was green, but I had no idea anyone could be quite as dumb as she is.
May I get in? Hey, you, how do you get that way?
How much farther are we going?
Not far now. We'll soon be there.
I'm glad.
Why, hello, Tony. It's good to see you again. And who is this little girl?
Judy. Just Judy.
Oh. Well, she's a cute little trick.
Judy, this is Fat Pearl. She's going to be your landlady for a while.
Landlady? What do you mean? What sort of a place is this?
Stop asking questions and go upstairs.
Yes. Come with me, dearie. I'll show you your room. Here we are, honey.
Girls, this is Judy. Hello. You're going to like the girls here, Judy. We're all just one big happy family. Come on. Now, here's a nice new kimono. Get into it. Then you can have a bite of supper and be ready to go to work.
Work? What kind of a place is this anyway?
Say, what are you trying to give me? You know what kind of a place this is, or you wouldn't be here. Now get dressed.
I won't. I won't!
What's all the fuss about?
This girl says she won't work.
Just lock her up for a couple of days without food. She'll work all right.
I won't! I won't! I won't! I won't! Girls, company in the parlor.
Roxy, you have a way with these new girls. See if you can talk some sense into that little fool that just came in.
Oh, gee, Pearl, she's just a kid. Can't you let her go?
What are you talking about? Where would you go if I did? Are you going soft?
Oh, no, no, of course not.
Well, don't.
Goodbye, Roxy. Goodbye, honey. Good luck and keep your chin up.
No, no! Marjorie, no!
I love when people have names with adjectives stuck to the front of them, like Fat Pearl. They should have stayed consistent with this theme and done it with all the characters, like Seductive Tony or Ignorant Judy. Trouble with that is Tony becomes villainous and Judy gets more of an education than she bargained for. But cheer up, Pearl's still fat. Next on Real Wild Cinema, we expose a Peeping Tom that apparently has been everywhere except my house.
You are no longer safe, ladies, even in the privacy of your homes. For this fiend is liable to be anywhere, under your mattress, hiding in the folds of your shower curtain.
Confess, you're having more fun with sin than you ever thought possible. Stay with us. Our guest Herschel Gordon Lewis is next. Welcome back to my swanky apartment here at Real Wild Cinema. Tonight's films were part of the moralistic propaganda our moms and dads were taught about the horrors of VD, drugs, and prostitution. No wonder they're so screwed up. Tonight's guest has done his fair share of polluting our parents' minds. He's the great Herschel Gordon Lewis, maker of Scum of the Earth, which we saw earlier. Hey, Herschel.
Hi, Sandra.
Thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be here.
I want to talk a little bit about your movie, Scum, your beautiful Scum of the Earth. Now, that was a chronicle of the porn industry. Was that what that was about?
That's what
really?
it was, yes. An evil older man who runs this ring and attracts young girls on false premises. Scum of the Earth was really a transitional film because, first of all, it was the last movie we ever made in black and white. We had an option there. We had already been making movies in color, but we felt to give this that documentary overtone, to make it look more like something that was happening instead of fiction,
right,
that black and white was the way to go.
It captured the feeling.
Captured the feeling,
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Morals to the story.
Well, it was a morality play.
Was it?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it comes to a classic moral ending where the heavy runs into the surf there in Miami Beach and sticks this pistol in his mouth and fires. In fact, we borrowed one technique from an ancient movie. We had one frame of red when he fires the gun.
quite a few of your films had manipulative power figures. I mean, taking advantage of naive women. Was that something that you related to personally? Or was
No,
that...
I felt it was a good box office, that's all.
Yeah.
That was something that neither gender seemed to object to. At least that was true in those days.
Yeah.
Today
yeah.
they both object.
Right, right. Only because it's politically correct,
That's
though.
right.
Actually, we still all love it.
Well, we were never politically correct.
No,
Under
no.
no circumstances could we be accused of
And
that.
I'd like to keep it that way. Herschel, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with you, okay?
Okay, I'm here.
We'll be right back with more from Herschel after this clip from Peeping Tom.
At first glance, this may appear to be only monkey business. But in reality, it's very serious, ladies. The demon with a glint in his eye and the little black gadget is a candid camera addict. Public menace #1. Beware of him, for all the peeping toms of all the generations pale into insignificance when compared with this modern super peeper. While the scene you now see being screened is a comparatively innocent one, you would be blind indeed not to see the possibilities. You are no longer safe, ladies, even in the privacy of your homes, for this fiend is liable to be anywhere, under your mattress, hiding in the folds of your shower curtain. And let me warn you, don't cling to the idea that a closed door will stop this snapshot sniper. It won't. For where there's a door, there is generally a keyhole, and keyholes simply bring out the peep in him. The victims of this focus fiend invariably end up in the soup. Sometimes the soup is only the photographer's developer. On other occasions, it's front page notoriety. This all depends, of course, on who she is, what she did, and where she did it. He's no respecter of persons, this photophobia addict. And ladies, a final word of warning. This candid camera fiend is all about, and he'll expose you if you don't watch out.
How many times do I have to call you to dinner?
Herschel, did you ever look back at your films and say they're so bad, they're good?
Great question. We did not make movies for critics. I would say we had a rollicking good time, and whether they were good or bad, you see, that's an academic way of judging.
Right.
We never set out to make a picture like Ishtar, which you see has technically no problems, but on the box office it was a big problem.
Right.
Our pictures were probably loaded with technical imperfection. Two words you'd never hear on our set were take two.
I love it.
But they were designed to entertain the audience. And the reason I don't apologize for them now, and I didn't apologize for them then, I didn't apologize then because theaters booked them. I don't apologize for them now because here we are talking about them this much later, and how many pictures of that vintage?
And they're classics.
That's...
No, well, it's true. I mean, that's why people love the show. They love to watch the stuff because, you know, it's history.
If you call it a classic, I won't argue with you at all.
I know you won't. You better not. So what's your favorite film genre? Is it the road show, the gore, the nudie cuties?
Oh, I think
like?
the gore films had the greatest challenge, and the reason they did is we could never follow up with the same act. If we ripped the eyeball out of a girl once, we couldn't do it a second time. We had to think of another...
Yeah, you had to send her home.
Or put her in the foundation of the building.
Or kill her,
Yeah.
either way. Just take it all the way, you know.
But those were the greatest challenge. Those were also the most fun. And sometimes some of the results we got were bizarre. So I loved making those things. And when I look at I guess you'd call them the natural descendants that we have today, such as Halloweens and
Right.
Fridays the 13th and so on, I say, gee, look what we did. Now, eventually these things probably would have come bubbling to the surface, but we simply expedited the
That's
procedure.
right, you speeded it along.
Which may be good, may be bad, but we don't apologize for it.
Well, I think you probably had a little more of a sense of humor about it back then, too. I think you took it a little less seriously, which...
We weren't auteurs. Many pictures, we shot these without putting our own names on them.
Well, there you
We
go.
invented names.
You really believed in your work. I love it. Have you ever made a cameo in one of your films?
Yes, accidentally, in a movie called A Taste of Blood. I had a situation where I needed a limey accent for a sailor on a boat. And we had hired this fellow, and we were down at the docks. We shot that in Miami.
Right.
And the longshoremen, who were a fairly surly crew, said, "You guys got 1 hour, and then we're going to dump your gear in the ocean." I said, "Uh-oh, this fellow didn't show up." So nobody else there could fake the accent. I said, "All right." So we had a fellow whose hair was down his back. I said, "Give me some of your hair." And I made a mustache, and I pulled a stocking cap over my head. I had, "Evening, matey, ain't a fit not for the devil." So I made that appearance. I said, "Well, I'm safe. Nobody will even know."
Oh, that's brilliant.
And we were mixing this sound in this picture, and one of the technicians says, "What are you doing in that?" I said, "Oh, no, my
If he
cover
recognized
is
me,
too
everybody will. I'm out of the business. Oy vey. Herschel, what a pleasure it's been to have you on my show.
Ask me anytime, Sandra.
I'm going to ask you many times. Thanks, Herschel. Beautiful. Next on Real Wild Cinema, an anal retentive prostitute who's careful about curse words.
There's a very dirty word for what you are. And a very dirty group of people running a very dirty business.
More pimps and sluts right after this message. Our next film is about prostitution. Big surprise. There are more hooker rolls in the movies than there are phone sex ads in a men's magazine. Sexual problems, guys? Call me at 1-800-555-SPLURGE. Our film from 1955 has at least 2 titles, The Flesh Merchant and The Wild and Wicked. And it's about a young girl who becomes an artist model. Before you can say fur clogs, she winds up as the main attraction at a gentleman's club. Watch closely, girls. This could happen to you.
Hi, Jonesy.
Well, how's the old girl?
I was fine.
Oh, Nan, meet Mr. Parker.
How do you do?
Haven't seen you around before. Oh, she's a new one, George. Real nice. That's an understatement if I ever heard one. Yeah, well, nothing but the best for you, George.
Hey, how's the water? Oh, it's fine. You can Ma'am, I'll leave that towel. Oh!
Oh, that'll make a pretty picture.
Oh, it's so peaceful. Nature in the raw.
That's how I like it.
What?
Nature in the raw.
Well, how do you want it this time?
Let's try it like this, hmm?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm leaving.
You just got here.
Well, just the same, I'm leaving. Well, nobody can tell me what to do.
Well, yeah, that's just dandy. We'll talk to Mr. Perini about that. And stay there.
Operator, I want to place a collect call to Miss Paula Sheridan in Hollywood. 1 moment, please.
What are you trying to pull? Wise kid, huh? What did I tell you not more than an hour ago? Go away.
Please, please.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve.
He tried
He
to...
pays for it, don't he?
But I...
You didn't know. What do you think you're here for? You don't look that dumb to me. You knew what you were doing when you took our money and bought your pretty clothes. You know who's paying the bills around here, and you know why. Look, you made a bargain, so don't get cute on us. There's nothing you can do but cooperate.
Hi.
Well, hi.
I just wanted to tell you how sorry I am.
Oh, that's all right. Would you like a drink?
just can't believe it. It's so gorgeous. Fix it for me, will you? Oh, he's so sweet.
You're really moving fast, kid.
Well, anything wrong with that?
Nothing at all. They don't come across early in the game. They usually don't come across at all.
Well, Mr. Sogel, we got here as fast as we could. You remember Paula.
Paula, how are you?
Dandy.
There's a vacancy in room 211.
Okay.
I've been looking all over. Paula. Nancy. Paula, don't start in on me. Mr. Barnes sent me down. I got his address in your apartment. Paul, I'm over 21. Don't try to run my life.
Nancy, I don't know how to appeal to you. I don't know how to get through to you. Nancy, I don't want to run your life. But do you know what you're doing? This is no kind of life for you, Nancy. Believe me, I know. I know because it's my life. I know what it means.
Paula, try to understand. I like it.
Like it. There's a very dirty word for what you are. And a very dirty group of people running a very dirty business. Oh, yes. Didn't you know? We're highly organized. We've got everything but a union card.
Come on, Paula. Let's dance. Come on.
Oh, leave me alone.
We'll show them how it's done.
Oh, all right.
We'll show them how to dance around here. Oh, come on, honey.
Knock it off.
Let's live it up a little.
Get away from me!
Show them how it's done.
Get away from me. All of you. I'm sick to death of your lousy filth. Every one of you. Dirty. Girls who have nothing to sell but their bodies. Who've lost every bit of self-respect and decency they've ever had. One of the lowest forms of life. And you know it. Make it feel good to have it spelled out for you. Make it feel fine inside. Well, it makes me crawl. Because I'm no better than any of you. And our honored guests. Our buyers. The fools these sex stores are set up for. You don't think for a minute you're treated nicely here because you're admired or even liked. You can't believe these girls just can't resist you because of your charms. Well, look at yourselves. You're all drunks and lectures. It's your money we're after. Lots of it. And we'll sell you all the sex and liquor and degradation you want to buy. All you can afford. Except nobody can afford this kind of thing. It takes much more from you than just your money. And here's the man who runs the store. Mr. Flesh Merchant himself. Well, how's business? What's sex selling for these days? And passion and obscenity.
That's enough.
Don't touch me. Get your dirty hands off of me, you swine. Stop it. Stop it. Leave it out of this town. Leave it alone. Go on, Mother. Go on, right. Right.
Get her off me.
Traitors. You're frozen. You're frozen. Leave me alone.
That's the last time you'll ever shoot off your mouth. Rick, get the car.
All right, folks, stay where you are. You're under arrest.
All right, boys, go clean it out.
Well, Paula certainly had a couple of issues about cleanliness, didn't she? It was dirty business this and lousy filth that. Thank God the cop came to her emotional rescue. He arrived to clean the place out. Next on Real Wild Cinema, a good doctor who needs a little practice on his bedside manner.
Sally, that first baby didn't hurt you a bit. You can have a dozen more if you want to. And Bob, you'll be pleased to know that there's no trace of your old VD.
I, too, get brutally honest when Real Wild Cinema returns after this. Because of Eve was one of those legendary roadshow movies that sold sex and disguised it as education about VD. It was made in 1948, the story of an engaged couple with questionable pasts. More importantly, this was one of the very few films of its time to actually show full frontal nudity. Of course, everything was covered by oozing sores. But still, you took what you could get in 1948.
Hello, children.
Well, here we are, Doc. The two lovebirds, all ready for the wedding.
Sit down.
Are we healthy enough to get married?
Yeah, both as solid as a new dollar. Sally, that first baby didn't hurt you a bit. You can have a dozen more if you want to. And Bob, you'll be pleased to know that there's no trace of your old VD. 100% cured.
What did you say about a first baby? Sally, you never told me you'd been married before.
Doctor, what did you call it? VD? You mean to say that Bob has actually had one of those horrible diseases? That isn't true, Doctor. Is that true, Bob?
Just a minute, Sally. One scandal at a time. When were you married before?
I wasn't.
But the doctor said you'd had a baby.
That's right, I have had a baby.
You mean it was illegitimate?
That's right, illegitimate. And now will you please tell me what the good doctor meant when he mentioned your old VD?
All right, if you must know, I did have it. But it's no worse than having an illegitimate child.
I think it is. Why, I'd sooner marry a leper.
Why, of all the unreasonable, little Miss Purity has herself a baby out of wedlock and then plays holier than thou. Fine attitude.
Thank you for letting me know about this in time, Dr. West. And now I'm going out into the clean, fresh air.
Everyone acted so innocent in those days. That's why it's so refreshing to hear the sexual honesty of the women in our next two clips from Escort Girls. The only problem is the dialogue is so metaphorical and filled with long-forgotten slang that I didn't understand a damn thing these babes were talking about.
Oh, how I hated to come down here today.
Yeah, we have to take it and like it. I don't know where that Rita is. Hi, kid. Did I hear someone talking about me? Yeah. Breezy wants to see us up in the office as soon as we gild the lilies. Me to get cleaned up first. Say, what hit you? You look like the breaking up of a hard winter.
Oh, what a night. My head.
She's just a sack, that's all. You better pull yourself together and get dressed, Blondie.
What time did you stagger in this morning?
I don't know. The hands on the clock was stuck.
Well, from what I saw, that's the only pair that were. Say, did you see the present her playmate left her?
Say, your boyfriend certainly didn't have the pause that refreshes. Sure trademarked you plenty. Oh, and look at that beauty on your shoulder.
Looks to me like you were out with a tattoo artist.
Oh, now when did that happen? Was it before I said no or after I said yes?
You'll learn, honey, after you've been in this business as long as the rest of us.
You should talk. I saw them sweep your chickadee out with the empty bottle.
Yeah, I had a swell one. He was out from the word go. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. The appointment desk, dear. It's your date for tonight.
Oh, let's have it.
This is Rita. Shoot. Where do I meet him? 616 to Pickwick Arms, 7:30 tonight. What did you say his name was? Uh-huh. Ralph Singer, and he likes... What did you say his name was? That's what I thought you said, Ralph Singer. Why, that big palooka, I'll kill him. Oh, how do you like that? I'll murder him, that's what I'll do. What's eating you?
The first night he's home in 6 months. And does he ask me to go out? Well, does he? No? No. No is right. Instead, he calls an escort bureau for a date.
So, a guy's a guy and a date's a date. Who is he?
Who is he? Who do you think he is? He's my husband.
Next, the free-swinging 60s when sinning became a hip lifestyle.
They hadn't made the big time, but they made out okay with every frenzied female freak who flung herself at them.
Stay with us. There's lots more real wild cinema coming up.
You will join the Real Wild Cinema Fan Club. You will be dazzled by a catalog of hundreds of uncut, uncensored, outrageous movies that we can't show on TV. Send $5 for a membership card, catalog, and newsletter, or order the Real Wild Cinema t-shirt for $15, plus $4.95 shipping and handling, and get your membership for free. Send check or money order to Real Wild Cinema, P.O. Box 65073, Seattle, Washington 91155. You will join the Real Wild Cinema Fan Club.
Warning, our feature trailers for tonight may raise blood pressure and cause heightened feelings of sexual anxiety. So if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. No further warning is necessary.
There was this little group, and like every little group, there were these little groupies. Sometimes it was a groove, but sometimes it was a bummer. The group, they hadn't made the time, but they made out okay with every frenzied female freak who flung herself at them. The groupies, urchin camp followers of the rock age. They're addicted to the screaming sounds of now and to the dudes who do it. Group and Groupies is a game of sharing, played by the givers and the takers. The rules aren't rigid, and some are the winners, and some are the losers. Barbara was a winner from the first row. She had all three: looks, money, and class. Duke was the leader. The chicks all dug him. He dug them back, one by one. Dolly thought it could be something wonderful and forever, but she was just this gig's back warmer. Janice and Mike proved that love is blind, even colorblind. But the butt of all bad jokes. He thought flower children were only for plucking, and nobody ever told him, you don't have to rape a groupie, you just have to ask. These are the winners and the losers in a violent, screwed-up world underscored by ear-splitting decibels. With losers, it's a way of life. Bummer. A far-out trip through a hard rock tunnel. Bummer. Rated R.
The supernatural and the real clash in a world of horror.
Your power will be equal to ours. You will possess all the riches of the world. But remember that there is still one task you must carry out. Kill Hercules.
Claudius!
He mustn't get out of the palace alive. Kill him!
My queen, the people are marching against the palace.
Order all of your archers to man the walls of the palace.
Never before has a motion picture probed so deeply into depravity. This is the shock-studded story of two young men whose sole existence is spent satisfying their weird, warped desires. These are the defilers. Everything they touch is stained. Wealth and leisure afford them every opportunity for every gratification. Every day was a ball, every night a sensual orgy. But even wantons could no longer satisfy their ravenous cravings. Sated with sex, liquor, and drugs, what else could they try in their crazed pursuit of kicks? An innocent young girl provided the answer. Seen, savored, snared, snatched, seduced, stripped, whipped. What further inhuman indignity would she suffer at the hands of the defilers? A shattering study of the sixth set for shock-proof adults. The Defiler.
Well, the baseball caps have arrived and Ajax is waiting for me. It's time to go take some nudie pictures. You know, the kind that sell. And the good news here is, this Sandy is double-jointed. Don't forget to meet me here next week for Real Wild Cinema. Good midnight to ya.